Welcome back again, everybody. This is the other video I told you about I was going to upload today. This is going to be our main dish, and what I'm going to be making is a pork chop and stuffing, not really casserole. It's just going to be something that I'm going to bake together. This is another recipe that you can put together really fast, really easily. Put it in a casserole dish, put it in the oven, bake for about 30 minutes. It's going to come out, it's going to be really, really good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down here. We're going to season these pork chops that I got. Pardon me. All right, there's the pork chops. Now, we're not going to season them really super heavy because the stuffing that I got is already seasoned. And what I found was a Kinder's brown butter and herb with roasted garlic and sea salt stuffing. So that's what we're going to use. But on the pork chops, only on one side, like I said, I don't want them too heavily seasoned or salty. I'm going to use some adobo seasoning. Just sprinkle a little bit of that. And we're going to use a little bit of Tony's, just a little, because it's on the spicy side. Maybe open that up just a little bit more. There we go. And these pork chops are pretty thin, so I'm going to brown them, but not for very long on each side, because as I mentioned, they're going to finish cooking in the oven. And I'm going to add some of these herbs. I can never say it, herbs de Provence or something like that. I don't know. Well, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, let's put the pork chops over there. Put the skillet over here. I'm actually going to push the seasonings down with the fork into the meat. And I did not coat these pork chops. I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to brown them with some oil. I might have added a little bit too much oil, but that's all right. It's not going to hurt. Let's turn that up a little bit. While those are browning, what I'm going to do, push that over there to the side. We're going to get a large bowl here, and this is about 4 cups of stuffing mix. Now, I like stuffing a little bit on the wetter side, and this is going to be going into the oven. It's going to bake uncovered, so it's going to dry out just a little bit. But this is about 3 cups of chicken broth that I've already heated up. And you know that stuffing is going to absorb all that liquid. You want to give it a stir. Let it absorb all that tasty chicken broth. And while that is soaking up, I'm going to turn the pork chops. Alright. So let's put the stuffing mix in the casserole dish. Now it does look pretty wet right now, but as I mentioned, this is going to bake in the oven uncovered at about 375 for about 30 minutes. So it will dry out a little bit. So the pork chops have been browning for a few minutes now. So what I'm going to do is kind of flip this over here so you can see the pork chop. And I'm just going to take them out with this fork. Drain a little bit back into the skillet. Put them on top of the stuffing mix. Like that. Wow. That's pretty loud. Okay. So, haven't quite figured out what vegetable we're going to have this. We might not have a vegetable at all, but we're going to have some of that pasta salad. Oh, and what I did want to also mention, because I always want to be upfront with you guys, I did pause the video. I took most of the grease out of that skillet because I realized it was too much, and it was kind of keeping the pork chops from getting as brown as I liked. So, lesson learned. I didn't really measure anything. I just poured some oil out of the bottle, put it in the skillet, got it preheated. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to put this video on pause. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes. We're going to come back. We're going to let it sit for about 5 minutes so it can kind of set up a little bit. Cut into it, taste it, see how it turned out, and give you my thoughts on it. Be back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. The pork chops and the stuffing are done. Are done. Anyway, it's done, and took it out of the oven. Going to put the camera down there so you can take a look at it. There it is. It's pretty hot and it's still kind of sizzling, but I'm going to get a pork chop out of here. Let's get that one. And ooh, this to me is perfect. Like I said, I don't like a dry stuffing. I like it a little bit on the wet side. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. Just push that back there. Pork chop, stuffing. Okay, let's cut into the pork chop. These are nice and tender, and they are done. Turned out good. Hold up. Forgot my napkin. Now let's try the stuffing. It's pretty hot, so I'm just going to get a little bite of it. You can see the steam rising off of it. That's perfect. And as I mentioned before, I use the Kinder seasoning. I'm sorry, stuffing. I do have Kinder seasoning too. But anyway, I found it at Ollie's the other day, and I thought I'd give it a try. It's got just amount of seasonings and herbs in it. I think it turned out really good, and I think it made perfect kind of dinner. Like I said, quick and easy, ready to go. Not much to it. Let's take another bite here. And another bite of the pork chop. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm happy with it. Okay, so I think this is something that you can make with chicken. Another way that I have made this before with other kinds of recipes is to make a sausage stuffing, which really involves just making this stuffing by the package directions, browning about 1 pound or so of any kind of ground meat, sausage, turkey, chicken, even beef, that would be all right. Brown it, drain the fat if there's any, season the meat a little bit, put it in the stuffing, and you can add whatever meat you like on top. It just, the ground meat just gives it a little bit more substance and helps it go a little bit further. Also, some dried cranberries I think would be good in this, and some walnuts. I've had it that way. Walnuts and stuffing, it sounds kind of odd, I know, but I really liked it when I had it. Definitely the dried cranberries, though. I think you can't get wrong with that. I can't think of anything else more to add to this. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions on how to improve this recipe, take something out, put something in, or if you have any ideas for any other kinds of recipes, just let me know. Put them in the comment section. I'm also thinking of starting another YouTube channel. Not quite sure if I want to get into that yet. If I decide to do it, I definitely will just upload a video. And it's not going to be related to cooking or anything like that. But anyway, just something, an idea that I've got bouncing around in my head. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for any updates. It helps out the channel. And I really, like I said before, I appreciate the support, the love, and the comments. And I really like all the encouragement I've been getting with doing the videos again. All right. My audience is here. Let's see if I can get a shot of that. That is Nelson. And Nelson wants to know when his bite will be forthcoming. I don't know, little buddy. We'll see. All right, everybody. This is Ed, and this is Let's Cook It. And I'm going to say it. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to taste good. We'll see you next time on the channel. Until then, take care. Have a great day. And stay healthy and happy. Bye for now.